Every bond carries a hidden history, and every history holds its share of wounds. Welcome to Cheating Stories Insights, where truth bleeds into words. I didn't even lift my head when she said it. I deserve to enjoy myself with other men. The sentence drifted through the room like smoke, bitter, poisonous, impossible to ignore. She smirked as she reached for her purse. Her perfume lingered behind her like a warning. The door clicked shut, and then there was nothing. Just silence, broken only by the pounding of my own heartbeat, reminding me that she hadn't been joking. 15 years. A house. A shared life. All discarded in a shrug and the cruel ease of her tone. Outwardly, I sat calm, rigid, expressionless. Inside, chaos tore at me. For a moment I tried to convince myself maybe I had misunderstood, maybe she was trying to hurt me, to provoke a reaction. But then the smirk replayed in my mind, the gleam in her eyes. She had meant it. Some betrayals don't need evidence. They drag you into their truth whether you're ready or not. That night, I didn't chase her. Didn't argue. Didn't beg. I sat with my thoughts in the heavy quiet. Memories began to sharpen into clarity. The late nights brushed off with excuses. The new lingerie. The secrecy with her phone. The signs had been there the whole time. I had chosen blindness. Now the mask was gone, and once you see the monster behind it, you can't unsee. I didn't scream. I didn't weep. I started planning. Her words weren't a revelation. They were confirmation years in the making. The truth always leaves breadcrumbs, and I had finally decided to follow them. The next morning, while she slept off the alcohol, I began. Her phone, left charging on the nightstand, was an unlocked vault. I scrolled through messages. Pictures. Names. Not one man, but many, all blurred together in years of deceit. My chest constricted, but I forced my breathing steady. Rage is weakness. Control is power. I gathered it all. Screenshots, dates, places, everything. Organized. Catalogued. Not for a confrontation, not for lawyers, but for something colder. Something she would never see coming. That evening she slipped into a black dress, painted her lips red, and announced she was going out with friends. I only nodded. She mistook my silence for surrender and laughed on her way out. By the time she reached the club, I was already inside. I wasn't hiding. I wasn't lurking. I was waiting, with someone she never wanted to face again. Her mother. The woman she had cut ties with years ago. The woman who still thought her daughter was loyal, devoted, beyond reproach. We sat across from each other in a dim booth. On the table lay a folder. Photos, texts, undeniable proof. Her mother's face went pale as she flipped through page after page. She didn't say much, only pressed her lips together as tears built. When my wife spotted us, she froze mid-step. Her smile collapsed. For the first time in years, I saw fear in her eyes. She rushed over, her voice sharp, demanding answers. I didn't raise mine. I slid the folder across the table. "Tell her," I said. Her hands shook as she opened it. Every page she turned was another cut, another lie laid bare in front of her mother. She sputtered excuses, denials, desperate pleas. But her mother sat rigid, silent, watching the daughter she no longer recognized. I leaned back, detached, watching her unravel. This wasn't a fight. It wasn't a debate. It was a mirror, and she couldn't stomach her reflection. She followed me out into the street, her voice echoing behind me. "You can't do this to me." She pounded the car window, mascara streaking her face, rage tangled with panic. I stared at her for a long, cold moment, then started the engine and drove away. The house was silent when I returned. I didn't pack in a rush. I walked through each room, heavy with memories, letting them fall away piece by piece. Hours later, she stumbled in, drunk, broken. I was waiting in the living room. The folder was gone. The keys lay neatly on the table. And in its place, the documents she feared most. Divorce papers. Asset transfers. Final. Irreversible. She froze in the doorway, her purse slipping from her hand. In that stillness, I watched her entire world collapse. No shouting. No scene. Just silence. 15 years. That's what it had cost me to see her for what she truly was. But the debt was paid. I owed her nothing. I rose, walked past her without a word, and stepped into the night. The air bit cold against my skin, but I was colder. And for the first time in 15 years, I was free.